Hey all, this is Mr. Hammond, and in this video I'm going to share a tool with you called the Wheel of Names, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It's just essentially a wheel of names, in your case, student names. So if you're selecting a student at random in the class and you want to make sure that it is truly random, you can create this Wheel of Names by going to wheelofnames.com. Off to the right hand side, you just enter the name on a new name on each line. And as you add a name, a new piece of the pie will be added to this spinner. There are a lot of tools that you can use to modify this, so you can make it as elaborate or as simple as you want it to be. So initially, I believe that if you don't change any of these settings, it will use confetti, and it has a little congratulatory clap and a little hoot behind the scenes as a student or a person is selected. But if you don't want all of that, you can actually go to the customize and you can remove some of that. So you can just make it so it's a very simple. If you don't want the ticking sound, you can remove the ticking sound as well as it's spinning. But there are a lot of tools that you can use here. What I really like is that you can save this and use it over and over and over again. So if you bookmark the website using that little star, you could easily access this anytime you are at your either Clevertouch or your smartboard. So to do that, it's not super obvious, but if you go to the more, you want to go to my account. Now I am already logged in, so let's see what it does. So it shows that I am signed in as Denny Hammond. However, if you are not initially signed in, it will ask you to sign in with your Google account, go through a few prompts, and then you will be signed in to your account. So anytime you sign in from anywhere, you'll have access to your spinners. So once you do that, this is just a random spinner that you see when you first log into the website. Yours might have different names, but it's, again, random names. What I want to do is open up a spinner that I have already created. So then I would go to the open. I've created what I call the third grade class. I'll click on open just next to that. And there it is. There's my spinner. So that is my third grade class. So if I create a new spinner and I want to use this again, I would do want to make sure that I save it. You would have the option then to name it. So I've already named it my third grade class. However, I can name it whatever I wish, and then make sure I hit save. You have the option to save it to whatever account you want as well. So if you have more than one account logged in, but that is it. That's essentially it. So it's just a great way to randomly select students. Maybe a little bit of fun involved, but rather than taking time in your class, stand up in front of the class, and you're trying to figure out who you haven't called on yet, you could have this spinner up and just select the student every time. And you can even actually, when you go ahead and spin, it removes whoever was selected, or you have the option to remove whoever was selected. So if I want to remove Miss Osborne, I can remove Miss Osborne, and then she would no longer be in the spinner. So hopefully that is something that you find helpful. If you have any questions on this or anything else, please let me know. Thanks.